So in this episode, I decided to take Corey out to the old race team that I used to race with back when he was a little guy, Miko Racing. They were going to be racing the Battle of Primm, and so we headed out just in the Bronco. We were going to camp for the weekend. The race was going to stage at Primm, Nevada, right behind Buffalo Bills. We got there and decided to go drive around the pits just to see what was out there. Kind of showing Corey all the different cars that he's seen in videos and everything like that. So right here we're at the South Pit, which was the main pit, also known as the Hot Pit. And there's a little bit of video later that show you us pitting during the races. So we just kind of drove around and checked out all the cars, and then in a little bit we go up to the North Pit. So after checking out the South Pit, we rolled into the North Pit. Right here we can see the Bug, little 516, and this was mostly UTVs up here, so we didn't pit at this location, but we did drive through just to see who was up here. And in 2008, little fun fact, 2008, Miko with me in the 12 car and Blaze and Mike in the 16 car, we took first place in both classes at this exact race in 2008. So really good times. Hopefully we do well. Well, we finally made it back to South Pit, and just in time for some of the guys to be showing up. We got the 10 car here, which is Grant's car. I rode many races with Grant's dad, and great dude. He's no longer with us, but he was one good dude and a killer driver. Here we have the 16 car. Old Mikey's going to be driving that. And then these are some of Miko's friends with this really nice, it's a class 1 car, but they run it as a 10 car. after getting situated, we headed over to Buffalo Bills to grab a bite and to meet up with everybody. And then we were on to racing. So you see the trophy trucks coming through on the jump here. And then it was really fun just standing up on that and watching these guys go. Some of these trucks will go, 80 feet through the air. So we have some different racing trophy trucks in Class 1, and we kind of watch them all. They're a lot of fun to watch, but our real interest are in the limited classes, which is what we're running, which you'll see in a little bit here. So here you're seeing the staging of Class 10, the start of Class 10. I believe we started in 4th, which you'll see us pulling up here on the inside lane right there, the white car, that's Grant Williams. And they take off into this little infield, which we'll track a little bit. You'll see some of the jumps and the jockeying for position before they head out into the desert. Class 10s are usually running a 2.0 Ecotech, wound pretty tight, and they're pretty loud. They sound like weed whips on the video, but they're pretty loud in person, and they do haul. So you can kind of see some of the racing here.
Comes Grant.
Grant was out there, we were in the hot pit, and here we are sitting in the shade and waiting for the cars to go by and getting the 16 ready. Corey noticed a loose castle nut on the 16 car, and we were scrambling to get it all tightened up before Mike had to get out there on the start for the 1600 class, which I believe you're going to be seeing maybe a little video of the 1600 going by right here, making a pass. And he was moving into 3rd position from 4th. Pretty fast out there, and then crashed the car.
Well, shortly after that, Mikey went over the K-rail at the infield and with a broken steering rack and endoed it and rolled the car. So we've loaded up, and now we're heading over to the infield and see what kind of damage is there.
Yeah, let me.
Hey, here we are at the finish line. So, here we have our UTV class, Nick going by. He ran really good, actually ended up 4th overall for the weekend with the chicken out there. There's the race course. Corey cooking up some carne asada. A little camp. See the freeway coming from Baker coming out to Vegas. And here's our view for the night. See you later. So pretty much woke up at dark 30, peeked out, and beautiful sunrise this morning. A little chilly. They were calling for 50 degrees. It was down at 35. And then first thing, on to the coffee. So we watch a lot of overlanding, and we always make fun of how they're always grinding their coffee out there, and it's such a big deal. You know, honestly, I've always been a fan of these little Vias. They work really good in a jam, and you don't have to carry a grinder, beans, and everything else. So, I don't know, maybe I'm kooky. Well, as soon as we started drinking coffee, they started pre-running. So some of the cars are coming right by our camp, just out practicing before the morning races. Wiley truck going by, pretty famous trophy truck, and just a mixed bunch of group coming through, just running the course for a pre-run.
1600. Dude, 1600 chasing down that trophy.
So here we are at the start of the second day. We did pretty good the previous day, except for Mikey crashing the 16 car. It was no fault to him. I just broke the rack and put it over the K-rail. But we got Grant out there in the 10 car. Here you see him starting. And we also got Nick back out there in the UTV class. Had a really good day. And we'll show you some racing here and see how these guys do.
Look at that nose! Holy moly! Ah, no swimmer!
Grant actually on his last lap before breaking the car, jumping the dike. The car was running really good. It was fast, but lost the engine on the last lap. Nick ended up finishing overall in 4th in the UTV class, and then we stayed to watch the trophy trucks.
Oh, they're pushing
And as you can see here, here's the 10 car being pushed in.
Well, almost the last lap, and Grant blew the engine. So that's all the racing for today. What'd you do, Grant? You did something.
I felt it losing power. You felt it losing power? We saw it in time. No, it's not ready yet. We don't have it on yet. Yeah. Oh crap! Hey, you're same
Broken beam. And oh, here's the only guy that was able to finish right here. Good old Nick. Good job, man. There's his car. Broken beam on the 16 car. And blown engine here on the 10 car. All in all, really good time.
We would have finished on that. We only had another lap out here.
There we go. See you guys later.
So we're headed home. All in all, it was a really good weekend. Got to meet up with a bunch of old friends, introduce Corey to the next generation of racers. All his dads are sitting around and working on cars and watching cars, and all the sons are driving and racing. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.